Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons and Dragons. And today on the Doctor's Spell Prognosis, we're talking about the spell Teleportation Circle. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I got a video coming out. All right, so we're giving this a B. This is the baby brother of the teleport spell, which we are going to talk just very briefly about, and only one part of it, because it's a 7th level spell, and we haven't done 7th level spells yet. Teleport is a 7th level spell. We're also going to very briefly talk about Helm of Teleportation. Okay, so this spell is the baby brother of teleport, and it has some limits, left and right limits that are put on it, so you need to keep that in mind. And also, for dungeon masters out there that are running games, we're going to talk a little bit about what you need to keep track of and things you need to add to your world as far as they are connected to this spell. Okay, so this has a 1-minute casting time, which means you're not going to probably be casting this in combat. Not going to happen. Range of 10 feet, verbal and material component, which is rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems worth 50 gold pieces, and they're gone after you cast the spell. But 50 gold at this level, I mean, you're going to probably be around 9th level. It's not really going to be that big of a deal for player characters. It is usable by bard, sorcerers, wizards, and arcana domain clerics. It has a duration of 1 round. So as you cast the spell, you draw a 10-foot diameter circle on the ground, inscribed with sigils that link your location to a permanent teleportation circle of your choice, whose sigil sequence you know, and that is on the same plane of existence as you. So you have to know about a permanent teleportation circle to use this spell, and you need to know, not only do you need to know about the circle, you need to know the address, which is the sigil sequence. If you don't know the address, then you're not going to teleport there. So, what I'm going to say to Dungeon Masters about this is when you create your worlds, think about if this spell is going to be a thing. If you're using the player's handbook, because it is a basic rule spell, then it's probably going to be a thing that one of your players is going to take. And if they do, then you're going to have to think about where are all of these permanent teleportation circles at, and what are the addresses. And where are the addresses kept, and how secure are they? Because, you know, places just don't want people teleporting in at random. There's going to be some security around that particular thing. It's almost like the gate to a fort or something like that. So you need to really think about that. Players, think about, ask your DMs about where the teleportation circles are. Do they exist? Is this spell worth me taking? Is it not going to be a thing? If it is a thing, how integral is it to the world? How secure are those sigil addresses going to be? And then you can start accumulating them. There might be some adventure ideas that players might have, that DMs might have to have players go on a quest for some of these sigil addresses or sigil sequences. So that, that's one thing too. So any creature that enters the portal instantly appears within 5 feet of the destination circle or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. And it lasts a round, so that, you coordinate with your party of player characters, your allies, say, hey, I'm getting ready to cast this. You got a round to get in here. And then in a round, everybody gets in. So it says many major temples, guilds, and other important places have permanent teleportation circles inscribed somewhere within their confines. So this is just kind of given the same thing I talked about with the GM, DM having to think about what is going to be surrounding that, what knowledge, where are they going to be at, where are they, what are the locations going to be of each one of the teleportation circles. So when you first gain the ability to cast this spell, you learn the sigil sequences for 2 destinations on the material plane determined by the GM. You learn additional sigil sequences during your adventures. You can commit a new sigil sequence to memory after studying it for 1 minute. That's how long it takes. So again, it's determined by the GM, DM, and you can learn them during your adventures. Note to Dungeon Masters, you can make quests out of these. So you can create a permanent teleportation circle by casting this spell in the same location every day for 1 year. You need not use the circle to teleport when you cast a spell in this way. So that's the way to make it permanent. You just have somebody sit there and cast teleportation circle once a day for a year. That means they got to cast it 365 times in a year, not consecutively, more than 24 hours or 24 hours apart. Okay. So again, there are left and right boundaries to this, rules of engagement, however you want to put it, but it is because of this sigil sequence. And you can create your own permanent circles, but it takes a while to do it. And remember, every time you cast it, it costs 50 gold, so you need to have 50 times 365 to get it to be permanent. Now, teleport. If you are using a permanent circle with a teleport, you can teleport to a permanent circle, and you have a 100% chance to get there. If you're familiar with a permanent circle, that is, you know where it is, so you can utilize it. And then if you know, and I would say if you know the sequence. So permanent circle means a permanent teleportation circle whose sigil sequence you know, okay? Helm of Teleportation is another one. Now, I don't really understand why this is a rare item. I kind of think that this should be a very rare item because it is associated with a teleport spell, but Helm of Teleportation allows you to teleport, not teleportation circle, but because it's teleport, it does have an association with these if you know where they are and you know the sigil sequence. So that's the spell I got for today. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I will catch everybody later.